the legal team, Geek Sensei, Raven, Sam, Mr. Blitzstick.
You three, man.
Yeah. You man about.
We are live, guys. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
Ben your GS.
J one further the suburbs.
And welcome to today's free DLC emergency meeting. There's been a lot going down in the gaming space. We've got new consoles dropping. We're the whole week of new titles. We've got CEOs being CEOs. Yeah? So PlayStation 5 Pro has now officially dropped. We've got a release date. We've got information on the console. We've got Warhammer, Space Marines 2, Harry Potter Quidditch, and Astro all dropping in 1 week. Like, I know the holidays are coming up, but damn!
You gotta do all these things before GTA gets here, innit?
It make sense. So what you man saying? What you been playing? Give us a little review. So we buy, so we sell, so we wait for a bargain bin game. Who wants to drop off first?
I don't mind jumping off with Hogwarts Harry Potter Quidditch Championship. I call this game Hogwarts Quidditch Championships because I feel like that's what they should have called it. Do you know what I'm saying? I get it. You got to put Harry's name on it, but at the same time, Hogwarts Legacy was the #1 selling viewed game on Twitch whenever it dropped, and I also feel like this game should be built into that game. I love Quidditch Championships. I jumped on it. It's free on PlayStation Plus in the month of September.
Imagine.
So they're calling it the tryout month. So boom, if you got PlayStation Plus, download the game for free and get going before the Xbox users get on there. You get me? Xbox, it's at, I think, £35. I think, do you know what? Yeah, it's hard. I think it's worth it. Boom. I think it's worth it. I do think it's worth it, 100%. I do think it's worth it. There's no microtransactions in the game. There's one thing that has been an issue for me in the game so far. There's no progression when you play in co-op. So if you want to do the single player campaign, the only way to progress, the only way to get to the Triwizard tournament is by playing on your own, which I think is egregious and almost is pretty much game breaking for me because I want to play this game at all times with friends and teammates and members. Do you get what I'm saying? At all times. Like, there's no time I'm turning this game on in my mind and I'm like, I'm playing solo. Not for a second. Like, and since we realised that, because I clapped up 2 tournaments, I was like, yo, why have I not got the next tournament? Then found out and I was like, that made me think about playing it solo, and it makes me think about not wanting to play the game. Do you get what I'm saying? So I really hope that that's just a button in the office that they can, do you know what I'm saying, turn on, because if not, it's going to be a very, well, I guess it's a lonely experience up until you complete it, and then they're like, oh, you're free into the world to go out and do whatever you want. But that's still a lot of game.
It is.
That's a lot of game. And do you know what I'm saying? You gave us a tutorial. I don't think we need 5 tournaments, you know what I'm saying, before you're saying like, yeah, you've got a license to Quidditch. Do you get what I'm saying with the man them? Even though you can play multiplayer from the beginning.
That's
do you know what I'm saying?
mental, though.
Huh?
That's what's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just laying it out there.
No, because like I'm saying, like, it's a sports game with literally multiple positions. Everyone's got their own kind of thing to do. And if you're going through single player that's got co-op, how can you not progress? I've never seen a co-op game where it's like, oh, you beat level 1.
No progression.
Do level 1 again.
Yeah.
Bit mental. What are you saying?
Yeah. Funny to jump on Jay was saying about calling this Harry Potter instead of Hogwarts, because one of the things I picked up right away was like, bro, why is this so Harry Potter and Gryffindor centric? Like, bro, I came here for Quidditch. I didn't come here for Harry Potter. If I wanted Harry Potter, I'll just slap up the movies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the first things that I picked up right away. Like, I was even talking to the community and say, yo, why can't you just have like legendaries? Like, when we're doing the tutorials, bring a legendary goalie when I'm going for that specific tutorial. Why are you giving me Genie? Why are you giving me all these people that I do not care about? Bro, like, it's the game. It's the sports in itself. Not Harry. This is not a Harry game. Right. This is the sports game of Hogwarts, right? In the wizarding world. So that's one thing I had issue with. But besides that, I'm really enjoying the game. Took me a while to get used to it. Loving the game. And much like you're saying, like, this is a sports game, so you should be playing with friends and not be forced to just play solo when you're doing the cups. And now you made me do all these tutorials for this position, which is fine because you got to figure out what position is best for you. I did appreciate that. But then if I'm playing solo, then that kind of goes out the window because I'm just sticking to 2 positions.
Is it?
Yeah,
Gotta be nice, man.
I don't know, man. I really struggle with goalie. So after the tour, I was like, nah, like I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting really nice going after the golden snitch. Game, I'm really enjoying that. You know what I'm saying? And just battering everybody else in it. But that's me.
One of the things I know, someone in the comments are gonna be like, oh yeah, there was another Quidditch game called Harry Potter, and that's why I get it, but it's 2024, it's a different game. And like I said, Hogwarts Legacy's out. Do you know what I'm saying? Hogwarts Legacy's out and did it up. So you're supposed to just continue. Go on.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it afterwards because it's like I was gonna say about the game. Yeah, the game is super fun. Because even at the beginning as well, when I was going through the tutorial, like I said, when you're learning all positions, for me, I was like, right, this is like a lot to learn compared to something like FIFA or other kind of sports games where the buttons kind of have the opposite kind of thing. But like I said, once you get into the single player or the multiplayer and just choosing a certain position, it's like boom, you find out where you're actually good at, where you want to play, and just like I said, maybe just stick to like 2 positions, switch around like that. And I found that the game itself, gameplay is fun. They've made sure that, I think you said it as well, that they make sure you're always continuously playing, even if you get knocked out, like a beater or something. There's always something for you to do in a position. I feel like that's actually mad.
Yeah, it's interesting because when I jumped into the game, I was like, right, there's 6 players, and this was even one of my issues when the marketing was coming. Because I was like, why is this a 3-player game when there's 6 positions in Quidditch? But the game makers, not the people who made Quidditch, the game makers, these lot, decided that they would prefer players to 100% be active in the game at all times. Now, because of that, where people can be eliminated in the game, they need another role to switch into. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why it's 6 players on the pitch, but with 3 players and then an AI that can be switched in and out. Which I still feel like I really hope you lot open it up to go 6 on 6, and once you get eliminated, it's more. You got to think about it like a respawn. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like they felt about it like, oh, if you're a kid playing, you just can't play for 30 seconds and they're gonna get upset. They've got to hold that. They've got to hold that and respawn because they got knocked out. They have to improve at the game to avoid being eliminated to continue. That's what I think would really make, like, if they change those 2 things there, so it goes up to 6 players and there's cross progression with co-op. This game, bruv, it could be up there, bruv. Like I see this game being way bigger than Rocket League and all, bruv. This game is nasty work because it's so fun, bro. And even what you were saying about the controls. Bruv, the controls were intuitive for me. Intuitive.
I was all over the gap,
there was
bro.
not,
I was like,
bro. I was in straight away. So, and the thing is, the flyer, dogfighting games, flyer fighting games. These are games that I really like, and I feel like it put me in that mode. And boom, man, I love the positions, bro. Love the positions.
Yeah, this is good.
Slithering house to the end.
That's the thing, that the controls aren't bad. It's just that when you're switching between positions, then I'm like, the keeper does this with this button, and then the beater does this with this button. That's why I was like, it's a lot.
Like I said, you gotta be nice, innit?
You gotta be nice. You gotta play a lot, basically. For me, coming out of the tutorial, I was like,
doing all that.
Yeah,
I'm not playing I'm not playing the keeper, bro. That's not my position. I'm coming in as the beater, and I feel like what happened is I started. Do you know what? And I rate the tutorial because I jumped in and I was just like, yeah, it's a lot. I almost quit because I was just like, you're making me do too much. I tried to skip past it, but then after I did it, I was like, oh, this was actually the best thing, and I'm glad you lot do it by force. So when I got to the beat, after I'm clapping off the beater, then I think I played another beater that I would say got the better of me for a moment. What forced me into going into the chaser role, and then because of I was such in beater mode, it made me very good at chaser. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, it opened me up to be like, oh, you don't just have to play beater, you can do more if I wanted to. Do you get what I'm saying? But that was only because there was someone else good at the game there to teach man in the game. And when I say teach man, I mean beat man in the game. Like we weren't in party chat, him being like, hey mate, we can do this. Nah, man laid man out. Do you get what I'm saying? And I came back with the slithering house vengeance. Like that. But yeah, man, Quidditch championships, banger, bro. Get me, you man on Xbox, get it.
I love the fields as well, man. Some of the fields are cold.
Yeah, arenas are nuts. The hero skins are nuts as well. Yeah. I know you was complaining about all of the Harry Potter stuff, and I do think it is put forward, yeah, but I don't think it's too much because it's like everywhere I see them, man, they always put Slytherin. Like even if you put on the cover, yeah, Slytherin's there. And do you know what I rate about that is because Slytherin is the best house at Quidditch in Hogwarts historically. So they knew they would have been doing a disservice if they didn't. So even on the cover, when you load up the game, Harry's at the front, yeah, but Malfoy, Draco's right there, and I'll take it because even the way Hogwarts treats Slytherin houses, they would push them to the back even if they're at the front anyway. So it's just a narrative. I can't wait to get through this first September month because obviously they said it's the training month. You get Ron Weasley as the hero character at the end of the season pass. I want to see the real characters, and that's when I think the real heroes are going to come into the game. Bear in mind, it's free on PlayStation Plus this month, so they don't want to give you all of the goodness. They want to give you the tramp Weasleys, these dead Gryffindor idiots. They want to give you those. So when the game is then no longer free on PlayStation Plus and you got to pay for it, that's when they're going to hit you with the Salazar Slytherin skin. Get me.
You don't think Harry's season 1?
Bun Harry, bro. Bun Harry. Bro, I don't care. Listen, I actually don't care when Harry is because from jump, I've already got Sebastian and Stan. Shout out to my Slytherin house, bro. They give you that hero skin from RIP, bro. And Malfoy's in the store, who's gonna be my star seeker. So, I don't, bruv, I'm not even hit, bruv. I went into the store, everything Slytherin got cocked. Boom!
I think that's the most
anyone who plays with me, if you want to be on my screen, you have to buy the Slytherin outfit. I will have no other house stuff on my, no. Bruv, I got Gryffindor man them in there buying Slytherin robes. I got Ravenclaw man in there buying Slytherin wands. Like this, bro. I'm telling bro.
Bro. It's super fun playing with the community, man.
The game's sick, bro.
But you know what? I thought it would have been cool if, let's say, you know, like when you pick a house here and you're going through the stuff, that's when they'll like roll in the legends of that particular house.
They definitely should do stuff like that.
That would have been a cool thing because, like, I remember, like, when I started playing, I was like, oh, let me go look at Ravenclaw, like, who's been good at Ravenclaw, like, historically at Quidditch. Because I feel like this would be a good opportunity for you to educate, man, and really go down the rabbit hole.
They're educating you on Slytherin house running things, bro.
It's gonna get there, I feel like.
Nah, it's the listen, look, no hate for Hufflepuff and you, man, but you, man, ain't good at Quidditch, bro. Slytherin house and Gryffindor. In fact, Hufflepuff actually are bad boys at Quidditch, actually. Excuse me. They are. You get me? But Gryffindor have been coming up because of the movies. We know them man are fake. And Ravenclaw ain't really been in the mix. But we're cool. We're out here. I'm here for the skins, bro. I'm here for the skins and all of that. And I know there's no microtransactions, but I would have taken some. I would have taken.
In fact, the microtransactions is the more you play, they're gonna give you stuff anyway.
Yeah.
That's why
but the cash.
Yeah.
The actual cash, I think they could have mixed it in there, but it's cool, man. I really like very good.
So yeah, this last thing, the reason why I feel like they didn't call it Hogwarts, is it the whole Rocksteady thing again, where it's a different studio, and it's like, nah, bro.
You see, if I'm Warner Brothers games,
don't matter.
I can't let that slide, bro. I can't.
But,
I cannot.
Who's Rocksteady?
Doesn't matter. They got that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're on the Warner Brothers. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why it couldn't slide. Okay. That's why they could never say that, bro. That's why it shouldn't work like that.
It's happened twice.
Bro.
As I was looking at the studios, I was like, boom, everyone's asking for Quidditch when Hogwarts came out. They had the excuses. This many years ago, Red-Tear, this is why there's tournaments ain't happening with Red-Tear. And it's like, Hogwarts was the best-selling game in this year without saying Harry Potter.
It's done.
Do you know what I mean?
Done.
And
it's
now
done.
Now you're slapping Harry Potter on your... Not saying that you need Harry Potter on your thing, because...
No, that's
like,
them. Stop being scary,
that's what I'm
man.
saying. Just write Quidditch champions, everyone's going to see your thing.
Bro, everyone knows what it is.
Everyone already knows. That's what I'm saying. Everyone knows.
The deepest thing for me is, bro, this should have been a expansion, bro. This should have been a Hogwarts Legacy expansion. The Quidditch Championship expansion pack for £35, bro. I would have come out of pocket for it straight. I love that you gave it to everyone free on PlayStation Plus, yeah? But I have been looking and searching for a reason to play Hogwarts Legacy more. Yeah? There's no online, so there's no reason to go back. I'm on 95% of the trophies. There's one trophy I ain't got, so I really don't want to go in and do it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you man life, but there's no reason. But then you drop this game that is 10 gigabytes, bro. It's 10 gigabytes, bro.
As opposed to
I-
the
I-
big things to our...
No, I'm just saying, I've got a 60 gigabyte Hogwarts Legacy game, and this
Oh.
is 10 gigabytes. You could have put this as a DLC, and then we all just go into the Quidditch arena in the game, and then boom, we're in a new mini game, and then it's just this, and it's just like, you man have got a, like, and this is what my issue with Hogwarts Legacy is, bruv. Like, you man, I don't know if they're thinking too small or they just don't want to do it. Give it to, like, these men are so close to being like a GTA type of thing, bro. They could be, bro.
Yeah.
And they're just holding themselves back.
They are. For number 2, for sure.
Bruv, 2's not going to do it. I can guarantee it 2's not going to do it, bro. I guarantee it. They might have it online. They won't go all the way, bro. They won't. They won't, bro. They won't. I don't think they know how to, bro. And it's not an offense, you, man. I want the best for you, man. But from looking at this, bro, the fact that this is not called the same thing, it's got no links or anything to do with the other game. Even the stuff that you get for having bought this game is disgraceful, fam. You get like, nah, bruv, you get like 2 items.
Yeah, it's not
bruv,
like that.
listen, yeah? Everything I got with my superior Hogwarts Legacy pack, I should get my Dark Arts robe, my Dark Arts cape, all of that, every single individual item, then extra brooms, for any brooms that, you know what I'm saying, that like just didn't come over there. That should have been a standard. That should have been a standard, like. And I'm already, brother, and I'm giving you a high rating anyway
Yeah, I was
already.
gonna say, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? But all of these things is the difference, but just between Kalassin, bro, and some people not playing. Because there's gonna be bare people that's got Hogwarts Legacy that don't pick this up, bro. And that just don't even try Quidditch. And that should be your main thing. Trying to get people to play Quidditch. Trying to keep your number 1 game of that year still rolling, bruv. Even different studios, whatever, man. Anyway, I'm done with you, man. There you go. Free seminar.
So very last thing, is this a buy, sell, or bargain bin?
I'm buying it full price. Even with all of the issues.
What you
Get
saying?
me.
Yeah, straight up buy it, man. Straight up buy it. Like, it's a really good game. Like, really enjoying it.
Yeah, man, super fun game.
The full price of £35.
Yeah.
Not $60, you, man. Not that it ever came out at $60, but just so we're clear on that, you get me. I don't like, nah, get me. Like that.
So yeah. Super fun game, especially at its price. Fully worth it. Like, again, even better when you're playing with friends. And like I said, even if a full price game is 70, you can even go half and buy this game for both of you, man. Imagine that.
That actually would make a lot of sense, even though your co-op progress wouldn't be together.
Oh,
but yeah, get me.
Yeah.
No, it's hard, man. Love it.
Super legit. Still, so let's move on to our next game. We've got Warhammer 40k.
Oof. This is one of my most anticipated games of the year. And hard. Love it. Listen, I went and got the super big ting edition of the ting. That one. Yeah. So everyone knows what time it is, bruv. They've got 3 game modes in this game, yeah? They've got the campaign, where you play as this guy here, Marcus, the main character. They've got a second mode, operations, where you link up with the man them, three-man co-op, and then they've got the PvP, Eternal War. Now, what I find out while playing, all of these games, their progressions are all separate, bro.
Bro, is it?
3 separate progressions, bro. Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. In the campaign, you can only actually play as 3 classes. In operations, you're open to all classes, but all your classes in the operations are separate progression. And then in PvP, there's no perks. So in operations, when you're playing PvE, perks, bonuses like that. In PvP, there's none of that. Do you get what I'm saying? To balance it a bit more. Experience goes more crazy in PvP than it does versus PvE. But PvE is feels very good, very fun, very grindable. Like, not like draining. Like, the game's super legit. Graphics, top marks, bro. And I've been saying that this game to me is like Helldivers, Alien Fire Team, and Gears of War without the cover system mashed together perfectly, bro. Like, my biggest issue is the progression not being connected, but I don't have customization.
Is that because
Nuts.
Is that because they wanted to spend as much time as like spend time here? Like, that's why they've.
I think it's because they want to balance the game. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the operations system, or the operation system in terms of the skill trees and how they work together is very intricate. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think that it would be a lot for PvP. Like a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because what you can do to the environment, do you know what I'm saying, in terms of the enemies, how much damage you can do to an enemy is not the same amount of damage you can do to someone in PvP. Bear in mind, in PvE, you're fighting against aliens and hordes, and in PvP, you're fighting against other tanks like you. So, my 1-2 clap, boom, boom, I don't need a 10% damage buff on it. Do you get what I'm saying? So they just removed that whole system from the PvP side of the game. Which is interesting, man, but I like it. It reminds me of one of my favorite games on PS3, Transformers, Fall of Cybertron. That PvP in that game, I think, was very underrated, and they ended up closing the servers down. And Space Marines has like taken all the best parts from these 3v3, third-person action adventure type games, and I've done it, man. I love it. You're so tanky, bro. Like, you're so tanky. Every class is so different, bro, and it forces you to play in a way. Like, you can't go in there and be like, oh, I'm gonna try and get the most kills. You can, and you're gonna have no ammo for a lot of the time we're playing. Do you know what I'm saying? Or you can't even go in there and be like, oh, I'm only gonna shoot my gun, because you will be dead. The game is made for you to go switch it, be nasty, then link up with a teammate over here doing this. You're not the same class, so they're gonna have a different, like, bruv. I love this, bro. Firstly, I just love this type of game. Secondly, like, they've done it so hard, bro. Gangster.
Is there any like more game modes in multiplayer other than just versus? Is it like capture the flag or something?
Yes, there are. So there's 3 game modes that I've seen. There's one that's like domination. Do you know what I'm saying? Hold this position. I think there is there's like a presidential one. You know, keep this person alive. And then the capture the flag. That's what I've seen so far. But there's been a couple server issues since the main release of the game, because I've got the Big Ting edition. 4 days early access was running perfectly. Once they opened it up to everyone, it's been a bit hard connecting to games and staying into games and stuff like that. But I'm hoping, you know what I'm saying, we get a week 1 patch and we're back in, man. But like, this has been, thank you, man. Thank you. Focus.
Picking this up.
Sam's
already got it.
Okay.
Sam's in.
I'm starting this weekend, to be honest.
You just ain't got to the garrison yet.
Yeah, that's it. Because obviously we've been looking at this game, and like you said, like, it just looked very interesting. I'm super into co-op kind of stuff. And then I was also wondering as well, why is this called number 2? Like, when was number 1? And number 1 was released on the PS3. And I was like, how did we miss this? But I'm not missing this one, so definitely picked it up. So I'm guessing, what's your rating on this game? Buy, sell, bargain bin.
We're big time buying this, bro. Listen, I got the Big Ting edition. Man, like, it depends. Like, when I see this game, and bear in mind, I'm very hesitant to buy into new IPs. Yeah, when I see this game, it speaks to me. It says, Jay, this is you. That's why I got the Big Ting edition. I can only recommend, if you're interested in the game, get the standard edition, and depending on your level of interest in the game, should determine on what edition you get, because the game is worth it at all prices for me, what I've seen. With the Big Ting edition, you get the season 1 pass, so all of the DLC that's coming out, I'm getting all the cosmetic skins, bare stuff. Like, it's worth it there. You get me? So get the game, and I'll see you in the garrison. Like, man's in there. Get me?
Super legit. Still, we're gonna move on to our other game that came out that week, and it is indeed Astro. This is developed by Team Asobi, and if you played Astro's Playroom when it came free with PlayStation 5, there's definitely no way jumping into this game. This basically, Astro came in and was slapped up every other PlayStation mascot, including the one from Little Big Planet, Sackboy, bro. Moved him out of the way. It was like, this is how you do platforming. Nintendo, I'm coming at your neck as well, because the platform is actually pretty good in this game. In fact, so to the point that this might even contend for Game of the Year.
Really?
Yeah. Like, they actually take every single component of the PlayStation and smash it into this game. You got the controls for the controller. You got to move it like this. You got to move it like that. You got the tension things happening. You gotta make sure, bro. The game makes sure that you know the levels of the PlayStation 5. Everything here, just in it, and it goes even beyond that. They get all the mascots from PlayStation, like every single one. Kratos, Nathan Drake, Bloodborne, what's her name? Aloy, everybody. So it's like, it's basically just PlayStation. Like even Astro looks like a PlayStation come to life. It's so sick. It's so sick. So like I'm enjoying this game a lot. Graphics are fun. Like I feel like it's also for all ages as well. Every single kind of playing. So if you're like an easy kind of player, you could do that. It's got difficulties where you can just ramp it up if you want. And it's just got like a lot of replayability, especially for a platformer as well, which I'm actually quite surprised about. Like I said, Little Big Planet tried to do it, they're still doing it, but Astro Bots has come in and it's just like, everyone shut your mouth, man, come sit down. This is actually PlayStation right here. So yeah, man, I'll say this game, if I was sitting like the top contender for Game of the Year, I wouldn't be surprised.
See, I did see some gameplay because I remember playing the first one when we first got the PlayStation because it came with it, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is so interesting the way they did it because, like you're saying, like it's inside the PlayStation, but then it's like it's got that nostalgic stuff that you unlock. And I was like, yo, like they're going in on this thing, like you know what I'm saying. So when they sent this, I was like, okay, I didn't think much of it, but now that because it was so long ago, I'd forgotten like all the nostalgic stuff they added to the game. So now you're saying that, I was like, oh shit, maybe I need to look at some gameplay because I remember playing. I was like, this is actually cold and so different as well at the time. So, yeah, man.
I can't lie, man. I wasn't interested in Astro when they tried to make it the tutorial, and I'm not interested in Astro. So, I see it. Do you know what? I see so many man play it. I was just like, alright, cool. Enjoy yourself. Like, nah, bro. It's cool. Like, I get it. Do you know what I'm saying? I get it, and it's good. And PlayStation need a mascot. Do you get what I'm saying?
This is what's so bad because, like I said, you're going through the levels and you're seeing. It even happens in Playroom as well, where you're seeing like PSPs and PS1.
Bro, like
you're seeing all this nostalgic stuff.
Bro, it's cold, bro. It's cold.
It just like get you in the feels, and you're like, they just do it here again. And they do it again with the mascots and the levels and just even the designs and everything. Like everything they just do in this game, it just feels super correct.
Is the game free?
This one isn't free.
That's what's nuts. How much is it?
I think this might be £60.
Full on whack.
No, it's a bit. That's what's so crazy because when I played Playroom, I was questioning why that was free because that one's actually good.
Yeah, but that came with the PS5. So it's almost like an intro to the PS5. At least that's how it felt to me.
That's what I said. That's why I called it a tutorial, bro. That's nuts work, man.
Oh, the Playroom with this one.
Yeah, bro. 60 whack.
Yeah,
after you made him a tutorial.
Yeah, bro. Because I feel like they knew how many people were playing it, and they were like, why isn't it? Or maybe that was always in the plan.
PlayStation are sick, bro. Even if it was always in the plan, PlayStation, you man are sick for that. And then let Quidditch Championship come out for free on PlayStation Plus. What? That is nuts work, bro. Nah, bro. They've got to at least go 50% on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? Or, bruv, nah, man. That's got to be on the list of games for the month. How can they do? Come on, Sam!
Bro, when Concord loses you 200 million in the same week, yeah?
I don't care. That's their
same month.
They're
like, nah. We've got to send one of the big guns. So, I hear that and still, but I feel like eventually it will be.
Yeah, I'm waiting till I'll catch you in PlayStation in the bargain PlayStation Plus, bro. There's no way, fam. And I'm not even gonna play you. Yeah, that's where you belong.
Well, this is a super sick game. So yeah, if you like 3D platformers, if you like this PlayStation in general, just like I said, just good gameplay. This actually just pertains to everything. It's for all ages. Cozy game, adventure game, all them things there. So I'm definitely giving this a super big buy. And like I said, I can't wait for this more. Yeah, full price, man. It's definitely worth it. Still.